What we eat is really our chemotherapy 3 times a day.
Dr. William Li is a world-renowned physician, speaker, and scientist. He is the author of the New York Times and Amazon bestseller, Eat to Beat Disease. Dr. Li is an international expert in health and disease prevention, and he leads the Angiogenesis Foundation, a nonprofit organization redefining the global fight against disease. His groundbreaking discoveries have many applications in the treatment and care of various diseases, including cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. He has dedicated over 20 years to researching diets that can help defeat disease and promote longevity, with most of these diets based on natural foods. In today's video, let's listen to Dr. William Li as he shares his insights on 5 fruits that can combat cancer and help burn excess body fat. Stay tuned until the end of the video to make sure you don't miss any valuable information.
Diet accounts for 30 to 35% of environmentally caused cancers. And in fact, we're probably forming these microscopic cancers all the time in our body. Autopsy studies from people who died in car accidents have shown that about 40% of women between the ages of 40 and 50 actually have microscopic cancers in their breasts. About 50% of men in their 50s and 60s have microscopic prostate cancers. And virtually 100% of us, by the time we reach our 70s, will have microscopic cancers growing in our thyroid.
Diet plays a crucial role in determining your health. Research shows that over 70% of deaths from diseases are due to non-communicable diseases related to diet. Among diet-related non-communicable diseases, the leading ones are cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, obesity, and lipid disorders. An improper diet is a major contributing factor to the rapid increase in most of these chronic diseases. And food itself is medicine.
Food, in fact, is really one of the most powerful healthcare interventions that we can do for ourselves, because food is the medicine that we put into our body 3 times a day. That's called food is medicine. You put good stuff into your body's going to last longer. The science is now telling us that there are things that we can deliberately choose. It's not food versus medicine, it's food and medicine that can help our treatments work better.
Food is medicine is a guiding principle from Hippocrates, the father of medicine. From the very beginning of the field of medicine, its purpose was established as saving lives, not sustaining people through drugs.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple of examples. So first of all, in my book, I read about 150 foods. I think this is the first book that ever did 150 foods that have been shown by human clinical research that they can actually improve your metabolism, decrease the amount of body fat, reduce your waistline, and improve things like your blood sugars and your insulin sensitivity and the healthy hormones that relate to your metabolism.
Let's dive in and explore the cancer-fighting and fat-burning fruits shared by Dr. William Li.
Well, the best example I know is a study of 79,000 men followed over 20 years, in which it was found that men who consumed cooked tomatoes 2 to 3 times a week had up to a 50% reduction in their risk of developing prostate cancer. Now, we know that tomatoes are a good source of lycopene, and lycopene is anti-angiogenic. But what's even more interesting from this study is that in those men who did develop prostate cancer, those who ate more servings of tomato sauce actually had fewer blood vessels feeding their cancer.
Lycopene is a fat-fighting bioactive. Here's what it does. It actually takes our harmful fat and helps to burn it down by activating a special kind of fat we have in our body called brown fat. So good fat can burn down white fat, which is harmful fat, dangerous fat, and eating tomatoes will light that up, improve your metabolism, improves your metabolic profile overall, lowers bad cholesterol. This is all with tomatoes, and actually shrinks your waistline as well. One study that was done actually took normal, healthy young women who were not overweight or obese, okay, because a lot of research is done with people who are already overweight, but this is actually taking young, healthy female grad students who don't have extra weight. They're considered normal body size, whatever that means, okay? That can be debated, but the bottom line is that they had just one tomato to eat before lunch every day, and they were able to lose weight and improve their metabolism. Very achievable dosing. So tomato can actually do it.
Research shows that lycopene in tomatoes helps protect the body from the risk of developing prostate cancer. Daily consumption of tomatoes is also beneficial for cancer patients, as lycopene slows tumor growth. Additionally, lycopene helps reduce prostate size and lowers the IPSS score, a tool used to screen and monitor symptoms related to prostate enlargement. Tomatoes are juicy, low-calorie, and high in fiber, and they contain significant amounts of vitamins A, B6, C, B1, B2, and more. These nutrients make tomatoes one of the top choices for a weight loss diet. So what's the best way to eat tomatoes for maximum benefit?
But the lycopene is in a form that's called trans, and it's very difficult for your body to absorb. It's one chemical form of the lycopene. If you heat it, you change the chemical structure naturally, and you change the trans to the cis form, and suddenly your body can absorb it. So at 2 minutes of heating tomato sauce, you suddenly make it 50% more available. And after you simmer it for 30 minutes, it's 250 more available. And so again, how we treat our food makes a difference as well. There have been studies looking at cooking tomatoes in water, and you can actually get the lycopene out, and you can see that there's some lycopene that goes into the bloodstream. But lycopene is a fat soluble. It's an oily molecule. It dissolves better in oil than in water, right? So oil and water don't mix. Lycopene loves oil. If you cook tomato sauce in olive oil, the lycopene gets into your bloodstream a lot more easily because it doesn't get flushed through. Now it gets absorbed into your body, all right, by a lot. What kind of olive oil would you want to use? If you look across many of the olive species, there are 3 varietals of olives that have the highest number of anti-angiogenic, cancer-starving polyphenols. One's Italian, from Umbria, Moriolo. One is Greek, from Peloponnesus. It's the Koroneki olive. One's from Spain. It's called the Picual olives.
Next is pear.
This is a pear, and it's actually a winter fruit. It's not the winter right now, but you can buy pears almost any time of the year. And the reason pears are so great are the fact that they've got chlorogenic acid, which is a bioactive, also found in apples, that can actually activate your metabolism and help you burn down harmful body fat. And chlorogenic acid is also anti-angiogenic, means it actually stops blood vessels from growing to tumors. Pretty cool. One of the things that I love about pears is that it's got a lot of dietary fiber. So an average pear has got about 5 or 6 grams of dietary fiber per pear. And a study from MD Anderson showed that just having that amount of dietary fiber can lower the risk of tumor progression or death by about 30% in one study where they looked at people with melanoma on immunotherapy. And so here is actually a food that can actually make medical treatments work better. Dietary fiber, pear, one of my favorites.
With pears, you can eat the skin, so you got to wash it really, really well.
Research indicates that the 2 compounds flavonoid and triterpenoid in pears may have anti-cancer and anti-tumor effects. Pears are low in calories and especially high in fiber. In 100 grams of pear, there are about 3.1 grams of fiber, which helps promote a lasting feeling of fullness and in turn supports effective weight loss. The third fruit is kiwi.
Kiwi is packed with vitamins and antioxidants. And it's been shown that eating just 1 kiwi a day can actually cause your blood to be fortified to neutralize about 60% of the incoming damage from DNA. And if you eat 3 kiwis a day, okay, which is pretty easy, right? You can put it into a yogurt, okay? It's something that simple actually will build itself back up so that damaged DNA will be repaired.
This is a study, a very small study, but an important one that just shows a proof of concept out of Singapore. They gave female volunteers 2 kiwis a day for 4 days and then looked inside their stool to see what happens. In the first 24 hours, they had 35% more lactobacillus in their stool just from eating the kiwi. The fiber in the fruit, feeding the bacteria, changing the population, and the bifidobacteria increased by 17% over the 4 days. These 2 bacteria, lactobacillus and bifidobacteria, they actually make other metabolites called short-chain fatty acids, or SCAFAs, that are anti-inflammatory. They alter our lipids and energy metabolism, and they actually help our gut have protective mucus layer So you have less leaky gut kind of syndrome. So kiwi, who would have thought that kiwi would have be beneficial to us on the basis of our microbiome? But now you have it.
Like pears, kiwi contains high levels of flavonoids and carotenoids, powerful antioxidant compounds. These play an important role in protecting DNA from oxidative damage, which helps prevent and inhibit the growth of cancer cells. Kiwi is high in water content, low in calories, rich in fiber, and has a low GI, making it an excellent choice for your weight loss plan. Next up are berries.
Berries, and we started talking about berries, have this ellagic acid and anthocyanins. Dark berries like blueberries, blackberries, and even strawberries. You know, anthocyanin is a kind of a reddish, purplish natural dye that is anti-androgenic, immune boosting activity. Eating berries actually is really helpful for your health defenses. So that's, by the way, if you have berries, please don't put tons of sugar on them. Let Mother Nature's sugar, you know, most berries are not that sweet.
Berries are some of the lowest sugar fruits, packed with nutrients and phytochemicals. Higher berry consumption has been associated with a reduced risk of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. Studies involving the addition of berries to diets have shown a decrease in markers of inflammation. Additionally, anthocyanins, ellagic acid, resveratrol, and other polyphenols contribute to the anti-cancer effects of berries. Berries are low in calories and high in fiber, such as red raspberries and black raspberries, making them an ideal snack for those looking to lose weight. Among the berries, strawberries are particularly emphasized by Dr. William for their health benefits.
Strawberries have also been shown to actually improve your metabolism. And what's really interesting by eating strawberries is that although strawberries can be sweet, when they measured blood sugar, eating strawberries in a way to improve your metabolism not only decreased weight and waist size and lowered weight and decreased body fat, it also didn't raise blood sugar. So this whole idea, another kind of like common idea that's kind of like a paintbrush idea. Don't eat fruit. It's got too much sugar in it. It's got too much fructose. It might kind of sound like it makes sense at a casual level, but the science actually doesn't show that. And the reason is that the bioactives in the strawberry activate your body so it starts to burn down the bad fat. Okay, so you can actually metabolize even faster.
Strawberries contain antioxidant compounds, including anthocyanins and ellagic acid, which have been linked to cancer prevention. Research suggests that strawberries may help prevent colon, breast, and skin cancer. Additionally, strawberries are high in fiber, which helps slow the absorption of carbohydrates, keeps you feeling full longer, and prevents overeating. The powerful antioxidants in strawberries also help the body burn fat more effectively by boosting metabolism. Finally, Dr. William mentions pomegranates.
I also drink pomegranate juice because it turns out that pomegranate juice can help us grow healthy gut bacteria that boosts our immunity. Here's what's in the juice. It's got something called ellagitannins. These are bioactives that can do a lot of great things. One of the things they do is actually they can cut off the blood supply to tumors, so they can starve cancer by cutting off the blood supply. But the other thing that they do is they improve your gut health by helping to grow a bacteria called Akkermansia. This is a guardian of the gut and guardian of health, and it actually comes from the pomegranate. So don't be afraid to pick one of these things up, eat the seeds, and juice them if you dare. Bacteria Akkermansia, which can be grown by drinking pomegranate juice or Concord grape juice or cranberry juice, that seems to be present in every patient who's a positive responder. They benefit. The tumor is wiped out by your immune system in people who get checkpoint inhibitors for their cancer, because we don't know who responds and who doesn't respond. We're beginning to find out that what you eat and how it happens to change the ecosystem of your diet, of your gut bacteria, looks like it can actually make a big difference. And that big difference could be life and death.
Pomegranates contain two unique compounds that are especially beneficial for health: punicalagins and punicic acid. Punicalagins are incredibly powerful antioxidants, shown to be 3 times more potent than red wine and green tea. The compounds in pomegranates also help fight prostate cancer and inhibit the growth of breast cancer cells. In some cases, they can even kill certain cancer cells. A balanced diet is essential. Therefore, it's important to research and choose foods wisely in line with your health needs.
Eat fresh whole foods, mostly plant-based, and cut down or cut out red meat and ultra-processed foods. It's super easy.
And remember, there are no superfoods. There's no single food that's going to protect you. It's all the foods that you choose to eat, the diversity, that can help keep our bodies strong. We choose to eat every single day can make a big difference in our immunity.
If you're curious about the 150 health-boosting foods mentioned by Dr. William, be sure to check out his book, Eat to Beat Disease. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and support us by subscribing to our channel. This encourages us to continue bringing you more valuable health information. Thanks for watching.